The Super Mario Bros. Franchise is one of history's most successful gaming franchises. It has consistently been the most recommended in the genre of family-friendly entertainment. 2023 was a year where the franchise reached greater success, with an animated film by Illumination released to the world, impressing both critics and longtime fans alike. This beloved Nintendo franchise had its appeal over the years, evolving with the ever-changing consoles and adding new games to its broad catalogue. When Super Mario Bros. Wonder was first announced, there was great anticipation. It looked like an impressively gorgeous and fun game to play, and also a wonderful tribute to all of the previous games. I had put together this video to celebrate this game's first anniversary and to also share my thoughts. This is my review of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Set in a world called the Flower Kingdom, Mario and his friends must stop Bowser, who plots to use the magical Wonder Flowers to rule over the kingdom. Immediately, this game opens up a wide roster of playable characters. Apart from Mario and Luigi, players can also control Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, Nabbit, Toadette, yellow and blue Toads, and 4 types of Yoshis. There is no one way to play through this game's story. It is simple and straightforward. Super Mario Bros. Wonder requires players to complete through a series of levels, battle against bosses, and reach the end goal of defeating Bowser. Like with many Mario games before, Super Mario Bros. Wonder was a game mixed with levels of simple and complicated challenges. Thankfully, the liberty to switch between characters can either make or break a level progression. It can also determine the game's overall difficulty. It was a great time experimenting with the variety of characters. Each character has their own set of abilities, which I will touch on later in gameplay. This is perhaps one of the first games, besides the typical party and racing games, where a large roster of playable characters was easily accessible from the get-go. All of the characters at this point are so beloved, it does not matter which character a player chooses to be. Some of them even go through extraordinary design transformations. I must give a big shout out to Elephant Mario, as these elephant versions of these beloved characters were the absolute cutest. Every world introduced in a Super Mario game never fails to amaze me. The extraordinary imagination was clearly shown through the bright colors, interactive environments, and attention to detail. In this game, the Flower Kingdom is a newly established world, a vibrant colored world filled with many surprises, secrets, and Easter eggs galore, celebrating the Mario games before. The hints of nostalgia were sometimes front and center, while others were awaiting to be discovered. As a casual gamer who had occasionally played several Mario games, Super Mario Bros. Wonder offered enough to introduce new fans, while also celebrating the ones who stayed. Scattered across the levels of the Flower Kingdom are flower-like creatures. They offer the player guidance and assistance. Adorable pop-up messages can be interpreted either figuratively or literally to progress through the level. It also added to their charming personalities. Side-scrolling through each level is as consistent as with the traditional Mario games, but underlying them are hidden pathways, which open possibilities of completing a level one way or another. This is where the Wonder Seeds come into play. When in contact with one, triggered changes occur within the level. Changes include pipes coming alive, character appearances changing, or abilities temporarily upgraded. The key objective of Super Mario Bros. Wonder is to collect all of the Wonder Seeds. Some were as difficult to get than others. To capture one and witness the changes in-game were just as exciting as successfully completing a level. It added another dimension of the Flower Kingdom that offered more than what was presented. This can offer players multiple playthroughs. The majority of Mario games are all about trial and error, so it is okay if you fail more than once. Exploring the world of this game was as wonderful as it was to play. Besides the visual beauty were also its dangers. Players will need to avoid and defeat the game's enemies, including the typical Goombas and piranha plants. Some could be easily beatable, and some requiring a power-up. A lot of the time, it was best to just avoid them and get through the level as swiftly as possible. Players can quickly travel through levels, such as the usual warp pipes or power upgrades, which I will also touch on later in gameplay. Overall, I really love the look of the Flower Kingdom in this game. Super Mario Bros. Wonder definitely delivered the wonders in its art and animation of this stunning new world. Hidden in between its secret level paths and twisted mysteries, the Flower Kingdom is personally ranked up as one of my favorite worlds in the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. Like every Mario game, mechanics include running, jumping, crawling, and collecting or throwing items. These gameplay moves are among many ways to finish a level. Fruits provide power-ups to characters, like turning them into an elephant. The elephant can utilize water to break pathways, or to just sprinkle flowers for special rewards. Colored flowers temporarily provide special abilities, like throwing fireballs to eliminate enemies, or create bubbles to trap them. Then there are the mushrooms. They can change the size of your character, or other abilities such as a drill to burrow underground some levels. There was a wide variety of moves any character could have, some still distinctively unique to their character, such as Yoshi's tongue grab. Which, by the way, big shout out, Yoshi is actually my favorite character. Other power-ups can be received in the form of badges. Equipping them offers advantages in gameplay. There are 3 types of badges. The Action Badge temporarily increases a character's ability. A Boost Badge gives players an additional passive ability. And an Expert Badge grants players an advanced skill. Only one can be used at a time per level. Should a player fail or lose a life, the game offers the option to swap badges. If one badge did not work in the player's favor, it can be switched, and the level can be trialed again. This game involves many trials and errors for success. As with most Super Mario games, it is all about trying until you win. While it can be frustrating, it is most rewarding when the end is reached. Super Mario Bros. Wonder supports local multiplayer, with a limit of 4 players active in a level to complete. This makes for a fun cooperative game to play, much to the likes of Mario Kart and Mario Party. This mode will require players to work together rather than compete against each other. Again, frustration can come with a variety of gameplay experience and approaches to level completion, but the game also encourages teamwork. This is another game in the franchise to bring people together. Nothing like seeing 4 characters dressed as elephants progressing the challenging levels of this game that could bring a lot of smiles and laughter. Every track in this game's score was a delight to listen to. Even the musical stages where motions created sound. The Mario games never failed to deliver when it came to their music. In fact, their themes are among the game's most memorable and iconic. Wonder's score was a medley of nostalgic sounds and new beats. The game became the fastest-selling Super Mario game upon its release. Coming out the same year as the Super Mario Bros. Movie, it was no wonder that the game did well. Regardless, it was universally acclaimed by both critics and players. Many would debate as where this game would rank within this franchise catalogue. I personally feel this was one of the best. Nominated for Game of the Year at last year's Game Awards alongside The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, it was another successful year for Nintendo, and another one for the franchise. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is another wonderful entry in the Super Mario series. It is a celebration of the past while innovating with the latest hardware. It was a joyful party-like game filled with challenging and fun levels. The bright colors and happy tunes delighted me during every playthrough. I would highly recommend this game to any player, but more importantly, encourage more people to play it together. While I still have more stages left and unlock more surprises, Super Mario Bros. Wonder was easily one of the best I had played. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is now available to play on the Nintendo Switch. And that is my review of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more. If you had played Super Mario Bros. Wonder, what did you think of the game? And how do you feel this rank amongst all of the Super Mario games? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you all for watching. This is Pearl, signing out.